Perfect. Alright. There we go. I'm a skeleton. Yeah, you're a person. For me, I'm not. I see myself. Not for me. I don't care how you see me. I see myself as a person. Thank you very much. Oh, here. Read this thing. I haven't even begun to be able to introduce myself. Alright. Hi, everybody. I'm WolfAngel. Thank you guys for coming to check out my stream. I am here with Retro. Once more, we're going to be doing Sea of Thieves. We are going to continue with the Tall Tales. There's going to be a bit of sailing involved for us to get to where we need to go. But as yeah, we're going to have some fun, regardless. We're going to have some pirate shenanigan fun going on. But need a little bit of supplies. I got the magic cannonball! Woo! I got the grog ball, so if you hit an enemy ship with a grog ball, you make everybody on that ship drunk for a period of time. Yep, and then you've got weary balls, which makes everybody go to sleep. You've got venom balls, so you envenomate everybody as if like they just got hit by a snake. There's the jig ball. The jig ball will make you dance. It's really annoying in a fight, which is why people use them. Okay, I will give up one pomegranate for said mango. Oh, and I'm waiting to see, since we're still stocking the boat, to find out if we get anybody that comes on and they have a vote for what ship set. Oh, wait, that's not supposed to go up here. That's supposed to go down there. My bad. Just people to get into the chat. For them to say who, or not the who, but for them to say whether they have a preference or not. And this is what happens when you spawn in the middle of a storm. You get onto your boat and it's already partially full of water. Alright. This is what happens. Plus people gotta pick my pet. Different pet for each adventure. That's how this works. Gotta find out if anybody wants to name any of my pets either. That's an interesting one too. But see, where we're heading to, we can't customize our boat once we get there. No, I don't want all the bananas. Bananas can be helpful, but there are better things. Just gonna say that. There are some better things. For instance, this coconut. Coconut is better. The pomegranate is still here too, so I will take that pomegranate. Did somebody seriously... Okay. Let's see, where does this go? It's supposed to go to Kraken's Fall. You know, let's actually do this. Because we're here in the wilds. We can go ahead and make a pit stop over at Kraken's Fall. And it will count towards commendations for both of us, so... Like some... Yep, that's what they did. They didn't want to do it, so they left it. Very courteous. I think it... Yeah, well, is there actually that thing going on right now? Because I think, from what I'm remembering, or at least from someone else that I was watching earlier, um, ah, sorry, I'm like accidentally finding out that I've got volume turned on for things. Haha, not what I was meaning to do. But yeah, they were doing like the Sea of Friends, which I don't think that's an actual event. Actually, maybe it is. Testing trials, prize plunder, special events, flags of friendship. There you go. It is a thing. Tackle threats across the seas and cooperate with other crews to earn the Bilgerat's favor. So, leave treasure items aboard another cruise ship to unlock the pirate philanthropist's title 100 times. You gotta do that 100 times in the next 11 days. That's what that is. So basically, you get loot, and then you're letting another crew be able to get it on your ship. I wasn't paying attention to that at all, to be honest, so... Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and decorate the ship. Because I'm not seeing anybody in there yet. The other game that I'm trying to play and, like, finish playing at the same time as this has all started is not being kind to me. It has not been kind to me whatsoever. Yeah, I just need one item. Just one. Just one. But no. I'm not allowed to get it. Yeah, I'm just being flat out denied on it. Do you have any preference on what you would like the ship to look like? You want to see what you can do? Or are you wanting to see what I have? I backed out so that you can look. I never opened that crate. Nope, we're not doing that one. Oh, have you been keeping up with the Twitch drops that have been going on? More! There's a rigging ball, which raises the sails. The peace ball, which makes that the disables an enemy ship's cannons. So, and then the venom ball. I found more magic balls! Hee. Even though our ship is anchored, I feel like it's moving. Like turning, not just bobbing in the water. I don't know. Oh, come on. Nope. I used up all my energy in the other game. I can't get the one thing I needed. I literally just needed one, and that was it. But no, that was a fail. Ah, do you want the Baron Bird cannon fire? The flare? Yeah, I was just asking like if that was the one that you were wanting. Because I've got the red and I have the cutthroat, which is that dark red. You're gonna... With the feathers. Hi, Q's! Thanks for checking in on your 4th of July while you're out there at the barbecue. And we're gonna try to have a good stream. We're just... We haven't really started too much yet, but... Alright. Alright. Give me a heading, sir. Where am I going to? We're going to Kraken's Fall, which I know is south, but... I'm like, I just know a general direction. That's why I was like, I need a more precise direction. It would be south of where we are. Alrighty. Of course we're sailing into the wind. 'Cause why not? Alright, well, I have to turn it slightly because there is a giant rock coming out of the water. So I can't quite go straight when you told me I needed to be going straight, but I can at least go in the semi-direction. I still failed at it. I messed up. I'm so sorry, Doc. Here. I'm not eating the goldfish. You can sit on top of the goldfish box. That way then people can see you. My supervisor. I do have things I need to put away. Like these special cannonballs. I just call them the magic cannonballs, but they are the special cannonballs. I need someone to tell me what pet to release. But I don't have anyone telling me yet. Okay, you need to go a bit more on a southern once we're past the rock. Oh. Oh, I hope Flameheart's not at Kraken's. That's all I can hope for right now. Please don't let Flameheart be at Kraken's. I'm okay with it not. And now we just sail. Hi, Dark Angel. Thanks for checking in on the stream. Retro says sorry about his stream cutting out the other night. Twitch pretty much crashed and we were not able to get back online. Otherwise he would have been able to sing a song for Jay. Bad hiccups. Dark Angel says it's okay, she had passed out. Alright, so then this should be Kraken's Fall right here, right? I believe so. Okay, do you want to either navigate the ship while I go turn this in, or do you want to turn this in? Okay, do you know where she is? You're like, nope. Trying. I kind of remember, but I want to be able to. I cannot hear you. That's what I was gonna do, like one of us was gonna jump over to sell it while the other person kept sailing on to the destination. So that was my plan. Essentially, I believe she's on the other side of the island from where you're gonna be jumping over. So like, going through that little bay that's there, going to like the center of the island, just keep going like straight back and to the right, and then she'll be there. Okay, now we're heading in the direction of Flameheart. And I see a ship. That is a player sloop. Alright, well we're actually not heading in the exact direction of Flameheart. We're actually doing a little bit of a slight U-turn, not a full U-turn, just a slight one. So for anybody that's in the Twitch chat right now, do any of you have any, how do I want to phrase this? Vote for which pet I bring out. You have a choice. In regards to animals, you have a choice between cat, dog, monkey, or bird. I believe I have the skeleton version of all of those, and a live version of all of them, at least live version. Did you find her, Retro? Yeah, that happens. Well, I got a barrel. I was aiming for the treasure, but I got a barrel instead. It had a piece of cooked shark in it. I'm okay with this. Cooked meat. Alright, we don't need to be going west, we need to be going northwest, but these waves keep turning the boat. It is a very, very annoying process that it is doing. Okay. Northwest. It's there. Woo! Dragon bone crate sold. We got the blooms. Northwest. This is starting to turn more north. Commendation unlocked. Wild treasures. Repeat business. And I got gold for completing the deed. And a trials. Cool. Alright. Rogue of the Blue Horizon complete. I wasn't even trying for this stuff, but it was just popping across my screen. Like, alright. Okay, I'm not complaining. I swear this is about as annoying as trying to drive through a storm. Okay, to the right. Just... There you go. There you go. Too far. Slightly too far. I just lost the wind again. Definitely too far. Yeah, I went up there and I put the flag for this ship set up there. Like, we have to run with the complete ship set. See, the one that I like doing sometimes, just to, like, one of my friends that I used to play Sea of Thieves with a lot, he was one where, like, it had to be the same full ship set. Like, he didn't want mix and match. And then finally there was one day that he was going to join, like, the group of us on a galley, but he was going to be a little late. And so I was like, hey, can I be in charge of decorating the ship? And they're like, sure. I took one piece out of different ship sets for everything. And then when he joined, it took a while before he processed that nothing matched. And he's like, I hate you guys. I was like, I love you too, don't worry. Alright, how far off am I? Good. There's a rock there. It's just one where you're just like, maybe slightly more north. If I go slightly more north, there's a rock. There was at one point, I was given like a hand-me-down GPS before like smartphones were really like the big thing. And I swear the GPS told me to make an illegal U-turn because I didn't turn left because construction had closed that road. And the GPS is like, no, you go down that street. I'm like, I can't go down that street. I'm following the detours. It's like, make an illegal U-turn. I'm like, I'm not doing anything illegal right now, thank you. Not today, not when I'm in a construction zone, not when I'm in a city that I don't live in. Okay, I see where we're needing to go. It's right over. So this is number 4, I believe, out of the tall tales for the Golden Shores, or the Shores of Gold, sorry. Alright, are we coming in on the side of the dock or on the back side of it? It looks dockside. Go ahead and grab sails for me. Yeah, we're kind of like on the side back of it. Dock is on that side. Anchor. Alright, we might not be super close to the dock, but we're close enough. Alright, what are you smelling? This guy has literally told me at one point where he was trying to smell stuff. But this is a tall tale journal right there. But he likes to look at the stars.
Obliquity of the ecliptic, 23 degrees. So, you had a run-in with the captain, eh? I know all about it. The stars whisper to old suds, they do. They're his best friends and they keep their secrets. Make no mistake, Captain Briggsy was the smartest pirate on the seas, and Suds was the only one she trusted to read the stars. The only one to have a spyglass as special as hers. And a great warrior should be in a pulse with their serpents, I see. So now you're seeking the stones, trying to part the fog and following the captain's footsteps. Take these paper Suds made. Better find that special spyglass too, eh? The captain hid it when she left Suds behind, and now it can't see the stars. Use it to take a peek at Suds's friends. If you're worthy of the captain's treasure, they'll show you where to sail. Be sure to bring them papers back to me, though. They're not for keepsies. My dear queen, all that chromospheric volatility. So unbecoming. You still here? No correlation with Laniakea.
Alright. Tall tale received. Hey look, I got a jig ball. I keep getting like all the special balls. You're like, yeah, I'm not walking through that door. Okay, back to the North Star. Saw the island where we parted. One small island made of two. Left it there in case my captain needs it. Beneath the tree, beneath two largest rocks. So sail with me and ship ahead. No shores of gold could shine in the sky. And then the book will show you the different constellations that you can find in the as we go through this tall tale when you're looking up into the sky. But we are just going to go north to Rum Runner Isle. That's our first stop. Which is literally just right over there. We don't have to go very far. Yep. Little one that's right here. You can resail. Alright, so if you just follow the book where it says that he left it beneath a tree between the two largest rocks. Tree beneath the two largest rocks. This one? It doesn't let you do that. Piggy! Come here, Piggy. Goodbye, Piggy. Give me your meat. Alright. Oh, while he figures that out. I've got Captain Grizzly, what is that? Chisholm coming to attack me. No, I did not say you could eat the banana that you just like pulled out of nowhere. Thanks. Alright, well, found us a skull. Oops, I did not mean to drop that. I pushed the wrong button. Doesn't help too much. Alright, there we go. I got that. Whoa! Oh dear. We got other company. Okay, yeah, you can go away. You. Back here. Alrighty. Thanks to the new thing that they've got, these guys will pop up on islands too. Girl! Undead girl, stop it. Alrighty. So, what? Okay, I was coming over here to get the journal. So, and you need the journal, so. Oh, retro, coming for the journal. Oh, hello, behind you. Hello, Stephen. Alright. Whoa, okay. I need you to not, sir, because I'm about to die. Are you gonna give me something special for that? No? Fine. Alright, I'm gone. I'm going back to the ship. Because we came for the journal. So onward to where we need to go for the digging of the thing. I eat some of that food I just picked up. Most of that food that I just picked up. No. So I am going to mark on the map where all the journals are, so then we can kind of make a game plan from there. So that one, that one, rotate all this down. Wow, really? Really? It's gonna make us go all the way to the other end of the map. Because why not? Alright. So, south for the story, west for a journal, south and southeast for 2 journals, and then way southeast for another journal. A south here and a south there, here a south there, a south. Everywhere south. Make sure our ship doesn't crash. Alright, so we have journal number 1 down. I think so far we have Doc's approval. He hasn't Scolded. Alright, sail. I'm hoping none of it's gonna blow up because we're gonna kind of run it over if our boat doesn't turn. Please don't blow up. Thank you for not blowing up. Hey look, ghosty people. And then you were just floating. Alright, we come to a stop. That's gonna go way too far. I like how that one's just standing there. Alrighty. The tree between the two big rocks. This is where the big yellow thing is. I think it's gonna be here. I got nothing. It's like just start going between big rocks that have a tree. What the heck? I was over here. Except I was like 5 feet over to the right. We have the spyglass. Hello, spyglass. Alright, we're gonna put that in there. Alrighty. Lost an eye. I once found this song verse amongst the captain's things. When I asked her about it, she told me she'd spent time trying to decipher it, but her spyglass broke before she could. How unfortunate. I recall an island matching the song's description, in One Eye's direction, far from my seapost. His eye fell to rings of land and water, landed with One Eye's daughter. I'll hide it here in depths below, and keep my back to rival in the sky. Do you think you can figure that out? You're like, nope. Nope. Okay. So, alright, so we have that one. We also have Snake's Deception. The moon-shaped isle, my favorite, beneath earth on the smallest islet. So, we have the Lost an Eye. Its eye fell to rings of land and water. So that an island with rings of land and water. You can look at the map. Mm-hmm. Well, I'd moved the map down there. Before I was like, here you can look at the map. couldn't help it. I really couldn't. Well, let's go up to Crescent Isle, which is northwest, so that we can get the journal. And then we can continue on from there. How's that sound? I mean, I'd kind of have to turn the boat anyway, so... Shark and meg meat. Sharky and the meg. That one's empty. One has wood. All I see is your name. I'm just like shooting in the direction of your name. You might be slightly out of my reach. Nope, too high. The statue or the gem? You have a sharky that just took a bite out of you. I heard it. And the barrel you said that I want, the ship went right on past. You killed Sharky! Wow, okay, you're like putting everything into this barrel. That's... You're like, no. Barrel. I got the barrel. Alrighty. Northwest. Now that we're facing southeast. Ooh, I have an idea. Trying to hear my idea? Instead of going straight northwest, we're going to do a slight north to go to Seapost, and you can jump over with like the meg meat and the fish, and yeah, sell it. Like how bossy I am on that. It's like, you're gonna get off my boat, sell my stuff, make me money. Jump over. We could keep the shark, that's fine. like, fine, just abandon me. I see how it is. Alright. And... because now we have to sail into the wind. Why not? Sea prize. Piece of sea monster meat. Uh-oh, battle stations! Battle stations! Skelly ship. That's going too high. Wave. Oh, they're gonna go right into the rock! Nope, nope, they turned. But they're not gonna let us go. Oh, thank you for shooting your cannon straight into the rock. Thank you, I appreciate it. Not you! Them! Ow! That hit me dead on. Ow. Ow. I took a cannonball. And they hit my wheel. I can't turn the ship until I fix my wheel. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright. Alright, now you're gonna be getting the shot. Try to aim at the water line. Whoa, thank you for missing. Cursed cannonball. You can keep those cannonballs to yourself. Nope. I got it. Oh yeah, I got it. I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. It's all because I didn't pick a pet. It's all because I didn't pick a pet. I just fixed that hole! No. I'm gonna say it's because I didn't. Nope. That's the peace ball. Alright, you! Get off that wheel! I just killed their captain. Yep, I'm on their ship. Oh, they've got like... they got no holes. You gotta blast a hole in them. Stop! Hit it with your cannon, sir! I'm trying to keep him off the field. Oh, their captain respawned. Are we taking on water? I hear our boat creaking through your game volume. got booted. Wait. So that means nobody's on our boat. Which means I gotta get back over to our boat. Oh, come on. How slowly can my person swim? Don't hit, don't hit, don't hit, don't hit. Thank you. Listening when I say it. Of course you hit me. And now I'm out. Are you able to... Perfect. Nope. Ow. I literally went to the back of the boat since that's where they were with the bucket of water, and I was like, here, you guys can have this water back, and I just like chucked the bucket in their direction, and then they shot a cannonball that almost hit me. I is a sitting duck. A sitting drowning duck. Yay! You've joined again! I didn't want you to miss out on any of this fun that we're having. Skelly ship, you could just stop. That would be great. Oh, really? Really? Oh! Holy crap. Yep, there you go. That is the gamer's whole thing of, you know, if you yourself move your body, your character in the game will move as well. How that works. I'm dead. Yeah, and some unknown reason. Hey, you're by yourself on the boat, by the way. I died, and I was like, oh, well, I'm dead. And then I processed that you had gotten kicked out of chat, so you had no idea. You had no clue. So, let me try to say one word instead of mashing it with two. Alright, I'm on my black loading screen back to the boat. Boat, the ship, the boat. Ship, boat, boat, ship. I have returned! I will take... Ow. Okay. We'll do that. What shenanigans? What pirate shenanigans did we get ourselves into? Oh, there's a hole down here. Yeah, I processed that. Okay. Oh, and they smashed the wheel. Please miss. Thank you. Go ahead and get it back. 'Cause they just killed our mast. Oh. I have not patched any holes, by the way. I think I just killed them. They stopped. Yep. Put one piece of wood here. I already got this. My hole to fix. Alright. So the ship sank to our left. There'd be all of our loot. And oh my gosh, the amount of cannonballs we went through on that Oh, yes. I need more wood to fix the wheel. Alright, I gotta go get some more wood to fix that wheel. I will turn the wheel so that it can actually stop. There you go. Ooh, we got a trident. Grab. And that's the last of it. If it was the blue thing, I got it. Trident of Dark Tribes. What did we get? 168 gold! Oh my gosh, we're rich! You richy rich? Like, alright. Where are we going out to eat now? Come on, we got 168 gold. We can go to, like, anywhere. Right. Gotta turn around. Turn around. Alrighty. Let us see. Yay! Yay for cannonballs! That still took way too much more effort. It should have. But I also blame the waves. And the fact that for some reason Xbox kicked you out of the party. And the game. That should help. So we'll be coming back to this island later, most likely. Maybe. We'll find out. I feel like Doc is judging us for how bad that skelly ship was. I need a banana. Banana. There is a brig there where we need to go. We came all this way. Oh, and there's a Meg? Oh, no, there's a Meg. Okay, try not to shoot a cannon yet. Well, if you get too close to an island, the Meg will despawn. So, I'm really hoping they're not going to react badly to what I'm about to do. Oh, I'm going to do one thing that they shouldn't react badly to. But the second thing is what they might react badly to. Might want to aim a little higher if you're going to do that. And it's just right here. In the little crate by all the maps. Oh, the brig left. Ow. I somehow made it to the water but still took damage. So, let's see, that's journal number 2. Well, technically it's number 5 if you're going in story order. But for us, that's journal 2 out of 5. Okay, we are back. Or I'm back anyway. Hmm. Nope. That worked. Alright, if you could get me a bit more of a heading. I know I need to go south, but there's a rock. There's a rock. Once I get past it, I will do that. So south-southeast. South by southeast. Whoa, hello firework. Yes, it is the 4th of July. And people are gonna shoot off fireworks in city limits, even though it's illegal. Yeah, that's the thing, is that for the past few years for 4th of July, I would go to some of my friends' houses that were outside city limits, so you could actually legally shoot off fireworks there. That's actually the thing. Any of the fireworks stands here, they are outside city limits. Hopefully a mermaid will come and get you. Ooh, we will be coming back here for the next tall tale. But if you want to check to see if you can get any tattoos, we can stop here. Tattoo lady is here. Umbra. Oh my gosh. I get one piece of wood. Gotta fix the capstan. Let's see. Hi, medic. Let's see. He wants to know where Henry is. Well, nobody was on to tell me what pet to get out. So, let's see. It was this one that we named Henry. Come along in. Look, a rowboat. We could use that.
Island visit added to the log.
Captain's log.
Now you look
Hi,
like a
Umber.
pirate with a tale to tell.
Is there anything new I can buy from you? No. I'm only missing 6 tattoos from her.
Return with the truth.
Can I even get this out? You'd think that I should be able to get it out since it got in here in the first place. There we go. I was successful on that. Is there anything in this rowboat? There's food, wood, and blunderbuss. And a partridge in a pear tree. Okay. I cannot hear what you just said. Okay. I'm not normally slap happy. You want to continue us in our journey? Sure.
Like,
Fine. I suppose. Yes, Eeyore, you have to. Let's see. Captain's log is just a hunk of wood in the captain's quarters. You aren't exactly wrong. So yeah, we'll hit Plunder Valley on our way down to Sharpbait Cove. And then I'm gonna show you and everyone that's watching what you're kind of supposed to do. This is not it. Actually, should be this one, right? The southeast? Barrel's right. 3, 2, 1. Woo! But at least you didn't get an empty one. I've done that before. Like, we need supplies! And out of all the barrels that I harpoon, it's the one that's empty. Oh, we're doing a tall tale, which is the Stars of a Thief. And we're on our way going through getting the journal, but for the tall tale, so we have this, and we have a spyglass. And with the spyglass, you're supposed to look up the constellations in order to find out where you're needing to go. And you can see the constellations day or night. But this first part in the book, it was already telling us that it's an island made of rings of land and water. So that one you don't follow the constellation for. So we just went to go get a couple of journals. Retro, he's making me drink. I'm drinking from the ghost cup. this is our island that we're gonna have to park at. Goodness gracious. My person was like slow on chugging that. Goes up. I can't do anything else right now. Abby's a little drunks. Just a little bit. I'm like not even holding onto the controller. It's my drunk character that's moving around. At least you cashed this in when we were like starting to stop at an island. This would have been really bad if you had done that when we were in the middle of that skelly ship fight. Don't give him ideas. Ah. The drunk pickup. Alright, so we go up to the beacon. Oh no. No thank you. So many islands, and this is the big one that everybody tries to avoid. Not 100% sure as to where I need to go. What is hanging? Bottles. Someone asked, where's the rum gone? It is drunk. Turned into wind chimes. As Retro continues to have fun with those guys. Hello, skulls. Hey, I found it. Yeah, those are the sea creatures and stuff because of the Jack Sparrow, the Pirate's Life update. Oh, just wait until you and I continue that. When you have to actually be underwater and try to find places for you to find air and fight these sirens. Yeah, that's the one that went during, like, you had your one stream and I was like, we've been doing this for hours. That's that one. Yeah, you just gotta find your way to the top of the island. You can do it! I believe in you! I could be so mean and just be like, follow the sound of my voice. Come up to the bird. journal. Ta-da! Now where did we park the boat? Well, it's not that one. I see a ship in the distance. Might be a sloop. Ow. That hurt a little bit. Ah! I broke my leg. My leg be broken. Come here, pig. Your death will make me feel better. Come here. Come here. No, don't run away. Haha. Death did make me feel better. I just gotta cook him, and he'll really make me feel better. Is it a sociopath or a psychopath? Good mute. Fine. I'll wait my turn. Ah! Oh gosh! Yes. Got it. I was looking at it, and then he just like shot at me. No, I have not had a whole bunch of sugar or caffeine. Like, should we put it to a vote or to a bet of like the amount of sugar and or caffeine in my system? Weird you didn't tell me that the stove was available. This is not a friendly island. Many islands are not friendly islands. You guys need to go south. I was telling you because I'm coming down to check on my pig. I will not call it pork until it is cooked. And then I will eat it. It is pig carcass until it is cooked, and then it's pork. Alright, so it says that his eye fell to rings of land and water, land with one-eye's daughter. I'll hide it here in depths below and keep my back to rival in the sky. So, let's see. One eye is the one-eye shark. Spy for kraken. Fights with scarab. Which, if we do this, there's your shark. You might actually want to do that, Retro. Without the specials. Wait, you saw it when I lit it? Because when you look at it through the special spyglass, not your regular spyglass. Happy 4th of July to you too, Medic. I hope it has been an enjoyable 4th. Alright, so since it's said to the center, hide with the daughter. And keep my back to rival in the sky. And since when you go back over to this, and it says that the one-eyed shark is a spy for the kraken and fights with scarab. So then you have to look for the iron scarab with your magic spyglass. Nope, that's a fire. There's your scarab. And it says to the back of it. Hey look, there's treasure over here. This is not what we came here to find, but I'll take it. There's our treasure. This is what we came to find. Our star jewel. Alright, and we're coming in from this direction. No. I say no. No, no, with a big fat no. Nope. Nope. Nobody. Nope. 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 so now we got the first part of the journal done. Alright, so now we have Snake's Deception. Moon-shaped isle, my favorite. Beneath earth on the smallest islet. What do you think that is? Alright, and then... Elusive story. Isle of the Singer is a good place to start. So we're gonna go find the journals at the other places and then make our way to finish this up. I guess we can just go east. Also something shiny in the water over there. We're just getting a little bit of loot. My game's glitched. I'm getting like the gold glow from that trinket that's in the water. That's like 5 feet above where the trinket is. There's still stuff in there. We should do this. And then when you get stuff out of barrels, you can just... You are so lucky I got everything out of that before you did that. There you go. I got the trinket. Alright. Oh wait. Was there something else, or was it just that? This might be like last week of just have enough time for just one tall tale. And then time to do whatever we want for a little bit. The Shrouded Ghost. The Shrouded Ghost. I got my ghost instruments. scenery is dancing. Dance, monkey dance. Yeah, from the time when they first put megalodons into this game to now, they have really nerfed the megs. I don't want to cut the song off, but I need to. Did you turn our sails into the wind? Medic says he still loves this more than anything. Probably. Shipwreck. Rude. Yes, we're going to the Howling Wolf. This is what it looks like to me. The song finally ended. Oh. Okay. Come here. Kraken, Kraken, Kraken. Come here. That's nice food for you. Try to take from us. Yes, I want a Kraken. I've noticed that most of the time when the events go down, if you are leaving an outpost is when it'll typically spawn. Like if you're leaving an island is when it's going to try to attack. We gotta get the journal. And that's all we're doing here, just getting the journal. Devil's Ridge. You ready for parking? Alright. Hit the anchor. Hopefully that doesn't hit us. That's the way that I want it. Point our boat in the direction that we're going to be leaving. Splash! Little pig. Just put it on the shore and we'll grab it on our way back to the boat. I'm not sure you know how to get up here. So I gotta come back down. Then we just run up the hill. And just keep going up the hill. Right turn. Run past the snakes. And then two things. Hi! First off, go away. I want to like that. And then supposed to be able to. It's up there. Further up top. No, I did not mean to fall. Go away, snake. Okay. Well, I'm okay with there being an event. Yeah, that's... The heck was that? Oh, those guys are spawning again. I was like, what am I hearing? I got no clue. Who's there? Just a little bit of parkour. I'll keep the water standing still. She go poof. No, don't slide back down. And then right here. And more fireworks are going off. Player ship over there. Whoa! Okay, that was close. I think it's probably my neighbors like 2 houses down. They always do this. They seems to be coming across. That's all we had to do here. I still like how pretty they made the sky. I'm gonna turn the boat so I can try to harpoon you. Yeah, I noticed. I'll just turn it so you don't have to swim as far. Treasure is now aboard the ship. So now we're done with that. Northeast. We're gonna try to sell some of this first, or just keep going. So is that northeast, northwest? Yeah, I told you, sometimes I'll get my east and my west backwards, even though I know what I mean. Yeah, medic was like, east? That's why I was like, I always do it. I will get it right if I pause to make sure I'm saying it correctly. Otherwise, if I'm just going, oh yeah, da 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 da, most of the time I'll get it wrong. Like, I know what I mean, but it doesn't come out of my mouth the right way. My brain moves way too fast for my brain. My brain moves too fast for my brain to tell my mouth how to react. You're like, yeah. I'm gonna be quiet now. Yeah, I see that. I will admit though, there's not as many fireworks going off as usual. But I think that is also because firework prices are higher. I think I can pretty much tell you exactly who's setting them off. I'll just keep an eye on it. In the background, I just heard a little one crying, so I was gonna be like, oop, daddy doody. I can guarantee you that Orion's trying to be as much under the bed as he possibly can. I'd have to admit, the fireworks I went to go see last night, they were pretty good, and it was also interesting to see how many people went to the mall to park in the parking lot to watch the fireworks getting shot off. Because it was being shot off at the amusement park. And I'm normally in the amusement park watching the fireworks, not outside of it in the parking lot of the nearby mall. That's okay. Well, we're just sailing through open water, and I've been streaming for, almost an hour and a half. But I do want to go ahead and say thank you again to everybody who's watching now or in the future. Make sure to hit that follow, like, subscribe button wherever you're watching. If you're on Twitch, go ahead and hit that follow button. I'd love if you could hit that subscribe button. If you're watching this in the future on our YouTube, go ahead and hit that like button as long with that subscribe button. Make sure to check out Geek News Now, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and our website at geeknewsnow.net. We have a giveaway for the month of July, which is a Lego giveaway. I cannot do anything get any of that because I work for GNN, so you guys have to go do that for me. Yes, if you go to metallicdicegames.com and use the promo code GNN, then you'll get 10% off your order. And I've got 3 sets from Metallic Dice Games, and I really like them, so I do recommend that. We also have a promo with Ripped Apparel, so you can get your geeky shirts and whatnot. Just use GNN10, the number's 10, GNN10, and you'll get 10% off on that as well. We also are affiliated or partnered with humblebundle.com. And so if you go on there, then you can find us, as well as I believe it's going to get posted on our Facebook of our actual link. And you guys can go onto Humble Bundle, get whatever bundle you're wanting to get. You'll be helping to support GNN, as well as the charity known as Child's Play that we are supporting. And Child's Play actually gets games and donates them to children's hospitals. And it's to help not just the kids be able to have games to play while they're in the hospital, but also so that then the stigma towards gamers that were just antisocial and all of that can pretty much get dissolved. Because I know, yes, there's gamers out there that are antisocial, but there are some of us that are not so antisocial. Or not as antisocial. I might still be antisocial a bit, but not as... I've heard that. Captain Madman! Didn't even get to see the last bit of your name. Baran. Baran! Madman Baran! Take the gold, gold. Ah, no! No spawning right next to me. No, 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 no. But then also, if you are watching this on YouTube later, we will have in the description for all of the promos that we have, along with the links. I'm being electrocuted in the water. Stop, go away. I know you can hear the fireworks going off. I want up the rock. And I am sorry, guys, that you have to listen to it. They can do shield stuff? I'm okay with this. Apparently they don't know how to get up to me. Up to the top. Journal. No. This was not what I needed. That's not it. I just got curious as to what that was. Like, there's so many snakes on Snake Island. Why are there so many snakes? I like the island's name for it. I cannot hear you. Yeah, Greenland is like covered in ice. Well, Iceland is green. Oh my gosh, Henry, go away. Found the journal. It's down here. So did I. Oh gosh darn it. No, I want work. I killed the pig and it like slid into the barrels like its dead body did, and I thought that that meant that its meat was gonna be under the barrel and I wasn't gonna be able to pick it up.
Hi, Dolly.
Alright, northeast. Oh, not northeast, northwest. You guys know what I mean. I'm on a reverse right now.
Reverse, reverse.
At least got the north part. Hello, Mr. Pony Pants guy from Borderlands 2. Or explosion is what Medic says. This sucks for heading into the wind. My work done yet? Yep. Shh. Don't ask such things. Yes. I mean, I was playing the Summon Megalodon song earlier, but that didn't do anything. 'Cause I know I've mentioned it before when they first put in the Megalodons. That was actually the only way to summon a Megalodon, was that there was a specific song that you had to play. But the thing is that you had to have a minimum of 5 people play that song. So that meant that you had to have at least 2 crews to get up to 5. Like if you're doing a galleon and another ship. But then the Meg was so powerful that 2 ships wasn't enough. So that was also back before alliances were a thing in this game. So you'd have to find people, convince them to go with you to go after this Megalodon. And since there is no alliance, you could definitely kill about anybody if you were not careful. Question. Since where we're needing to go is on the other side of Reapers, do you want to go ahead and just sell stuff to Reapers? Since we can sell everything at Reapers. So we should have all 5 of the journals. Now we're just going off of the story. Let's see, Medic. I remember watching Achievement Hunter playing this when it came out. Yep. Okay, we're not really coming in at a good angle or side. You can, but yeah, we're gonna hit. Whew. That was close. Okay. Here's the quick, easy way of doing this. Put it all into the rowboat. Except for what we need for our stuff for the tall tale. I'm not sure if you can sell those. I don't know. And look, there's a treasure chest on the shore. Yes. I have a mermaid gem though. Alright, that should be it. Do you want to go sell everything? I shall continue on our journey. Which actually isn't far from here. You're going away from where you need to go. Let's just go up here to the creepy stranger. Okay. Servant of the skull. No, servant of the flame. Except I gave him a skull. Where's your name? Wow. Okay, you can do it. Just drive it on over here. Got it. I'm sorry, I looked over at you just in time when it made like a bumper boat. It just bounced. As good as you're gonna get without having the harpoon. No, I don't want to sit in the rowboat. No, can't do anything with that. Henry's just playing in the dirt. Okay, never mind. Retro took it. You can put it in the chest. There should be one that's empty. It's my Reapers and my Athenas that I have to work on. It's also why, since we were just going past Reapers, I was like, hey, can we just sell stuff? One of these days I might do a Reaper stream. And we just go reaping. Now, if Q's heard me say that, he would probably try to actually get this game again. Because when he and I used to play, and we would do Reapers, he wanted to go and attack everybody that we came across. I wasn't that confident in my skills of the multiplayer, like fighting. So I wasn't too comfortable with it. And yeah, so he would get a little frustrated with me. Alrighty. Let's see. And then he doesn't take the tridents, right? No tridents. I'm not sure we're gonna get the robot back out. Not without taking more time than I want. Yeah, but when you're behind it. This way, we will have this ready to go. Alright. I stopped. Scolded. Are you sure you don't want to climb into the rowboat? Grit. I was like, it'll eventually unhook itself, but I wasn't thinking it was gonna go that far before it did. Alright, so there's a ship over there going for the event. For the Ashen Winds. Now that we literally have no loot that Inca can sell, I feel better. Do you see our destination? My game's telling me that we're just getting to Reaper's hideout. I know this isn't Reaper's. We just left Reaper's. Chickens! Chicken. Heck. And poof. Alright, to our journal. Beneath Earth on the smallest islet. I feel like I'm gonna figure this out. But yeah, why am I trying to dig? I still don't see it. That is a bottle. Is it that sloop? Oh, if you're talking about the one that just went past us, that's a skelly sloop. A skelly sloop. It's waiting for us. Okay. Nope, that's a shark. That's that one. Okay, there's a snake. Oh, they're taking off. Hey, look, I found grubs. I might have left because they know they're gonna die. Like, we don't wanna die. Yep. Mm. But there's... fine. Is that everything against chickens? No, not really. Shark, fire, snake. Yes, this one's something. Oh dear. The big guy. It's a big guy. Oh, I see the camera running away to me. Alright, I may need your two assist. Because the book says, beneath Earth on the smallest islet. We're on the smallest islet. The snake is over there. What? Oh, okay. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Just randomly dig in random spots. This is the smaller islet. This is under the earth. Just reminds you of the hunters from Halo. True, true. Except these guys are easier to kill. Unless you're on Legendary. A grenade on a hunter would not kill it in a one-shot. Legendary. I'm about to get hit, yep. That's a turtle. Quit whipping me with your eel. Oh, hello, big guy again. Ow. And another one. Oh my gosh. Under the earth. Ow, I just got hit by lightning! See where it hit me. I'm out of bullets. The heck? Nope, this is a siren gem. I was like, you find it? Oh, really? I fell off the boat. No, you can go away. I don't recall this being this difficult before. Maybe. We can try sleeping and then coming back. Yeah. You gotta raise the anchor. I'm gonna try to not go straight to that skelly ship. Skelly ship? I mean, if we fight them here in the rain, they'll sink fast. They don't fail. They'll actually probably sink over here. Ship is committing suicide. My game's still not telling me where we are. Okay, well that's not where we're supposed to be. That might be why we can't find stuff. Further. Yep. Pretty much. I just went with a circle. I didn't like zoom in to find out. This is why you don't put me in control of the ship. Alright. Apparently we did not unmark twin groups. That's why we went back to twin groups. Hello. Welcome back. I feel like I really should just mute every time they start shooting fireworks off so people aren't having to listen to it. It's like mute, unmute, mute, unmute. It's okay. north? Not a west. Did you go check on my chicken? Oh. Let me see. I broke it. My bad. Let's see, Medic says the budget did allow travel to Middle Earth to Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. See one. Yep. Random Lord of the Ring film fact. And then Medic said that. Alright, this should be Twin Groves, I think. Oh yeah, so there is one that I remember, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna go too much into the films, but I thought it was pretty interesting. That, J.R.R. Tolkien, who, of course, created The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, he had actually created the Elvish languages before he created The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings. He'd actually created The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings in order to use his Elvish languages that he had created. Also had that the budget for the 2 Hobbit movies was almost twice the budget of the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy. No. Stop it. Ow! Rude. Alright, well there's 2 pieces of loot there. Hey look, found it. Alright, so there's a skull and a key. And our checkpoint. Let's see, what did Medic say? I didn't need to make it 3 movies. For the Hobbit. The third movie was unplanned. Alright, so he's gonna go get that. Those be my little bits of random trivia, I suppose. Alright, and now that we've gotten that piece, I swear. Nothing. No, not you. I'm definitely gonna run over. I want to finish this. That's what I'm trying to do. I promise you we'll get there faster in the boat. So I know I'm a bit late to the party, but I started watching Loki. Well, I've watched the first 2 episodes of WandaVision. I like it. I like Loki. Oh, what? Okay. Honestly, I like the guy that he's having to try to work with. Oh, watching Loki on Disney Plus. Yeah. What? Yeah. Let's see. That's the one about the flying guy and the one with metal arm. No! That one is Winter Soldier. The Falcon and Winter Soldier. Loki is about Loki, god of mischief. And I got halfway through the second one too. Episode 1 and halfway through episode 2. I see, the thing is with Loki, I take it that you're looking at the chat. You fell off the boat again. I thought you were laughing because Medic literally put in like the whole laughing face, and then, oh, sorry, I don't watch DC. And then you started laughing right after you put that into the chat, so that's why I was like, are you laughing at the chat? But, yeah, I get to pretty much find out that I'm a Whovian since they have Loki going through time. And as they do that, all I can picture is like, I remember this episode in Doctor Who, and I remember this episode of Doctor Who. That's literally all my brain was going through. No spoilers. I mean, I've bumped those series up on my list of things to watch, but I still have a lot, and I've been really busy with other things where I haven't been able to just watch it. Yeah, all the wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. That kind of got away from you, didn't it? Yeah, it did kind of get away from me. Because we're here by Reaper's hideout again. I miss the days when I would be out there to watch all the fireworks. And also shooting them off. But at that point it was either, of course, outside city limits, or growing up we would always go to my grandparents' house. And they lived off of the lake, so you could shoot the fireworks off over the water. And it also helped the fact that, like, the fire chief was the neighbor. The wind is not in our favor. Sorry guys, gonna run a little late. And only one tall tale tonight, I'm sorry. I'm still gonna feel bad though. Because I was really wanting us to, because if we weren't doing the journals, I promise you we could get through this tall tale and the following tall tale. But because they have the journals all over the place, that's what takes the most time. Arrows left. What? Medic says that he's good with it. Everybody's just chilling down there in the map. We're almost there. Alright, I see where this is. We're sailing straight into the wind, it's not gonna matter. Not really. That's ancient spire. Board of the damned. One of these days, I really do want to get some people onto a server so that we can do Board of the Damned. I still need to do Board of the Damned a lot. How slow can we sail? I don't know, maybe you could swim faster. Hi. I just like got ping-ponged off of the side of the ship. Oh, so medic, since you did say that, we are actually getting things set up. So in the somewhat near future, we are actually going to be streaming a one-shot D&D session. So we'll definitely advertise that so then you can be able to check that out. Since you're saying that you really want to see a D&D on this stream one day. So just letting you know, it will happen. I think he's happy because he said, "Oh yeah." Retro is actually going to be our DM for that one shot. We're here. Yeah. I mean, I would like to... Yeah, I've got my homebrew that I've been wanting to do. Alright. You take that one. No, I don't want the map. Give me the jewel. Okay, so Medic has a tiny tabaxi druid in his game at the moment. Retro says nice. Okay, where's your jewel, sir? Retro, go back and get your jewel that I told you to get. I told you, here, you take this one, I'll get the other one. Yes. Alright, let's see. So, Medic says the tiny tabaxi. She gave her name to a fae, and that he loves playing fae. Going to slowly corrupt her. Or she's going to kill me. Either way, he's gonna be happy. Did you die? Read it. I don't see your name, so that's what it's like. Did you die? Oh, here's hoping that we get that one. And you can see all the creatures that the constellations make on the walls. And somehow there's bats down here. Just hoping that we get the crab totem. Pages added to Telltale. Dun dun dun. Da 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 da. Okay, so that middle island has that red bush. Then you go into the water and there's that entrance. Swimming to you. The squabbles, yes, the squabbles. You put it in his eye. And he opened his mouth. Yes! So the reason why I'm happy is that we got the crab totem, which is what is used for this one. The one that's on this island. She's right there. Once we get this last bit, then we will just go back to Suds. Okay, let's see. The queen plotted, along with the one-eyed spy, they would kill the teacher and his two-legged pupil. One-Eye attacked under cover of night, but Warmonger was ready and won the fight. He made a weapon of the victim's tooth and went to hunt a bigger foe. Alright, be ready? Are we sure? Yep. Oh, no, you can light it. I did too, so. Starting from the leftmost corner. Alright, the queen. Which... Oh man, I should have had you on that page. Right, the queen looks like a mermaid. Then the one that looks like the person then. It looks like a mermaid, along with the one-eyed spy. Which is that guy. Would kill the teacher and his two-legged pupil. I think the teacher is the turtle. I had you on this page. Let's see. Teacher. Well, let's just try it. Nope, that's not happy. Why'd you put the... Nope. Judge. Alright, well, we're gonna die. Okay, why are you putting on the scarab? I mean, you can put it on the scarab and we'll try it. Great, it worked. And then what was the second part? Oh my gosh, I gotta flip through the pages so slowly! Okay, one eye, so shark. But warmonger, which I believe is gonna be that. Made a weapon of the victim's tooth. Arrow. And went to hunt a bigger foe. Alright, try it. Alright, yay, we got the thing. The Shroudbreaker stone discovered. Return to Suds. Once you return it to him, we're done. I promise this would have been done a lot early if we weren't doing all the journals. But the good thing is that once you've got the journals, you don't have to get them again. So since you have to go back and play this multiple times to unlock everything, you don't have to get all the journals. So they're faster. Or give it to a D&D group and it would take a year to complete. Just about, yeah. Alright. We have our heading. And then once we get there, we're done. Uh-oh. The world is changing. New dangers there be between boundless sky and treacherous sea. Unrolling waves with sails unfurled. Ships come to plunder this. All that means is that we had too many people leave our server. So our server has now been joined with another server. Which is why all of a sudden we went from an Ashen Winds being active to a skeleton fort. That's exactly why. Hi, Harry. Like you're giving your work a second chance, Harry. You've been at work for 15.5 hours. I start my new job on Saturday. Still not entirely sure if I'm ready for it or not, but I'm gonna do my best. Yeah. Unfortunately, there are a lot of businesses out there that don't really care about their employees. Just want the work to be done. Ah, so now you have the curse that I have on my person, the Ashen curse. Harry says that he got that the other night. What you got there? Fish. Fish, fish. I think we're going to a sea post. Yeah. Surprised you actually got that. By the time I processed you had a fish, we weren't in the wilds anymore. Yeah, the Ashen Curse is actually really easy to get. Just right now I'm going through all the tall tales, getting all the journals. Some of them I don't need the journals for, but it's also to show people where they are. And also, as long as Retro's playing with me, he doesn't have any of them, so it works. This coming week is gonna be interesting. Two squares away. We're almost there. Finally, almost done with this. Oh, great. Fog is rolling in. Hey, you got a barrel. My skeleton monkey just sneezed. Because that makes perfect sense. Yeah, we're trying to follow people back that were following us, that were helping and supporting our channel. And so I was making sure that you were one of them that we followed back. It's for Harry. And Harry's making me drink, so you're gonna have to park the boat. I think we need to be coming in on the other side. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I was like raising the sail just a little bit, and then when I let go and I look over at the mast, it was like almost bit in half was how my drunk person's supposed to be. My drunk person's trying to walk off the boat. I can't get up the stairs to do anything. My drunk person. I blame Harry for this. There you go, Harry. You're blamed for it. It's your fault we crashed. Alright, so then if you get the Shroudbreaker stone. And then we gotta turn it into suds.
Now, where suds leave those ephemeris charts? Oh, it's you! My spyglass. Oh, a fine keepsake. I'll pass along that pretty gem of yours in return. The old suds won't
Oh my
forget.
gosh, now they're
'Cause
really
long
trying to get my
glowing
person to get
eyes
drunk.
man angry at him. So many.
Both Medic and Harry cashed it.
Reclamation 22.
Like Harry cashed it, I did it, and then Medic cashed, and then Harry did it again. Fail complete. But yes, Harry, I did know that you can drink from the chest of 1,000 grogs. Yeah, or you could literally just hold it. Ugh. See, even Retro's drinking one. We find ourselves in the same old mess, singing drunken lullabies. Whoa. Yep, there I go, I'm puking. No, I just puked all over Henry. I'd be surprised you don't sober up when you jump overboard. That's what happens when you choke 2 grogs back to back. I'm a super mod. Puke rainbows like aqua. At what point is my person gonna stop being drunk? I think she's slowing down. I think it is slowing down. Still slightly drunk. Not too drunk. Alrighty, so that completes the tall tale, guys. I know that took longer than expected, but I do appreciate that you guys stuck around to watch all of this, and I will be back tomorrow afternoon. I will be playing Fable. So if you guys want to check that out, that's going to be starting at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's if you're catching it on Twitch. If you're not able to catch any of our streams live, we are getting them uploaded to the Geek News Now YouTube. So you can check it out later on if you need to. So, but if you guys already haven't, go ahead and hit that follow button. I'd love if you could hit that subscribe button. And of course, check out Geek News Now on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I've already mentioned YouTube. You're here on Twitch. as well as our website at geeknewsnow.net. Right now for the month of July, we have a big Lego giveaway. So go over there to check all that out if you guys are interested in Legos. So we've got that giveaway. We've got promo codes that we have for Metallic Dice Games, for Ripped Apparel, and we are also partnered with Humble Bundle, and we're going to have that link available for people to be able to find and be able to use that to not just support us, but to also support the charity known as Child's Play that we are supporting. So I'm going to have to end my stream here. But again, thank you guys for everybody that watched. And we will see you all next time. Hope everybody has a good rest of your night. Bye.